the Sunshine State, a hotbed of passionate football fans, it is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. This is a live look at the Swamp, Mid-Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Florida Gators. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, Coach Mike Norvell told me before the game, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Gators headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
And historically, this game really has meant a lot. You go back to the 90s, this was basically a de facto national championship game before the championship game. Remember, they played twice back in 1996, the year Danny Werfel won the Heisman Trophy. So this game always means a lot.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quickly complete. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of points.
And the Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Riles. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
The Noles are marching down the field. The inside handoff. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it down the field.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Seminoles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Looking to get it in. He found some running room and needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football, you come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end. Wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This one's complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. As we get a look at the stats, they are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air on 1st down. Got his man. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. He's looking to pass. Got a man. It's Singleton. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. They are just working that left sideline. Excellent footwork that time. The Gators come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Direct snap. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
You got to love that 3rd down, man. 3rd and short, you've got to be the more physical team. And listen, it's magnified, right? Because the offense just gave up a touchdown. On the opening drive, like, you don't want to punt the football. So nice job being physical on 3rd and short, getting that next set of downs.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. The 40. Past the 30. 10. Touchdown, Florida State. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Well, this is absolutely domination early by this team. We've seen the early touchdown. And, David, how about the defense now coming up with the massive pick 6? And all of a sudden, their opponent is completely reeling, and we just barely started this game.
Man, just started the game, and all the momentum swings to one side, and now you got to find a way on this possession. You got to get the football back, and you got to do something with it. You got to get some of this momentum little by little, but so far, this is a dreaded start.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Seminoles. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You simply cannot do better as a defense. They have shut them out. A goose egg on the scoreboard. You get a pick 6 right there to extend your lead right now. This defense is playing with their hair on fire. The offense has no answers. And if I'm this defense, I keep the pressure up. I'm keeping my starters in the game, and I'm just pouring it on.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Oh, he's got some space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gators! This defense not only searching for answers. They're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Working that left side now. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Florida. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
And this is always the fine line as an offense, man. You want to be aggressive. You want to go get more points right before the half. But you can't be careless. You can't make mistakes. And, man, Palmer, that's a big mistake that goes all the way back the other direction.
And give the defense credit, too, because in that 2-minute situation, they're expecting pass. Everybody's got to be on guard. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. He was able to jump the throw. Now he's taking it the distance. He's building the lead for his team. They've got so much momentum now heading into halftime.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Gets the back moving. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The The Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Motion from the wideout. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He breaks a tackle. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set is able to rip off that one for a first down.
And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. Extra point here will tie the game.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And it'll come out to the 25. No. At a return. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Applewhite. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen and behind it.
Gonna let it fly. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did. And that ends up being an interception.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and we'll see if they're content to run out the clock here in the first half. The clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to Ball. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Gators just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
You'd like to see this offensive line do a better job protecting their quarterback when he's in the pocket when they're in these empty sets. It's going to be a lot of man-on-man up front, and that time the defense won.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Here's a little room there. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. That is no good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that
breaks into the open.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Brown. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. The Seminoles trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Touchdown, Florida State! And that one will give them the lead. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Coverage on that one is returned. It stops short of the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Grabbed in the middle, and Singleton makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Jones wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll move the wide receiver. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's fourth down.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
The Gators send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Okay, Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. Turning it on. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles. That Seminole war chant is getting louder as Florida State has built a big lead.
The Seminoles have been able to seize the momentum here in the second half, and they are now running away with this thing. Big plays all over the field have the Noles now looking good.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Here's a give the ball. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Here's Jaden one more time. Fights off a defender. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Flips it out to the back. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Jones to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
Caught. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Quarterback keeper. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Gator! Fit it in the window for the score.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field and getting the big touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
They just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
He wants to change this route. Might as well stick with him. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They fought their way back. A scoring drive, the stop, and now a chance to pull even on this drive late. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Jones wants to throw it. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10, and with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida State.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Unloads it left. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Fires it incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Fakes the grab on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football.